Hey guys, what's up? It's Tina and I'm back with a new video. Different setup today. I had an idea. I was like, since I've been actively reading books for the last few months, I thought it would be really cool if I kind of like started a book review, sit down in the car with my coffee because it's still in the morning and I need my coffee every day. Series. And so I thought this would be interesting. I'm gonna try this out and see how it goes. But if y'all like it, let me know. I enjoy design books and self-improvement books, entrepreneurial books, stuff like that. Because I think that books are so underrated in this day and age that a lot of people aren't taking advantage of them. I wanted to start out with the first book that I started, kind of going in order on like which book I started and finished first. The first book that I wanted to go over is Awake the Giant Within by Tony Robbins. So he basically talks about how you can take control of your mental, emotional, physical, and financial destiny. And it's a pretty big book. I think it's like 600 something page. No, it's like 500. A little over 500 pages. So it was quite the read, but it was extremely interesting and taught me a lot about, basically he breaks down the psychology of why we do what we do and how to manage your mindset better. I did this thing where I took pieces of paper and I kind of like wrote down specific things that I liked from the book or wanted to remember. And I thought it would be interesting if I did this for every book I read so that when I do these book reviews, I can kind of remember what I wrote and thought about in the moment because there's just so much information. So first I did a list of goals, wrote a list of goals. This really helped me like kind of see this every day. He basically tells you to make 4 goals list. So the first one, personal development goals. Second one, business, career and economic goals. Third one, toys/adventure goals. And then the fourth one is contribution goals. So make a bulletin point of all the goals you want to achieve in each category, and then next to it put the like number of years you want to achieve it by. So I thought that was really interesting. So like I said, I had a whole list. Another thing that was really interesting that he mentions was what he talked about, transformative vocabulary of success. So instead of using negative, pessimistic words, you can shift your mindset into thinking about it in a different way. So for example, the word poor, instead of associating poor with broke and no money and you're on the edge of being homeless, all that stuff, think about poor as not rich yet, but on the road to becoming wealthy and working on being rich. So I think vocabulary and transforming the definition and kind of shifting your mindset just a little bit on these words can go a long way. Another example was frustrated. Instead of thinking frustrated as a negative thing, think about it as something that's challenging or that you're fascinated. Humiliated, uncomfortable, surprised. So you get the gist there. So I had made a whole list of basically what he kind of listed in the book and wrote them down for myself. So if I'm ever feeling that way, I can look back at that list and just remind myself. So I made a list of questions that he talked about in the book that you should like ask yourself on a daily basis. So like morning power questions. What am I happy, excited, proud, grateful, enjoying, or committed about in my life right now? And what about it? How does it make me feel? Who do I love and who loves me? Problem-solving questions. If I'm ever stuck in a situation, I can ask myself these questions. What is great about this problem? What is not perfect yet? What am I willing to do to make it the way I want it? What am I willing to no longer do to make it the way I want? How can I enjoy the process while I do what is necessary to make it the way I want it? Next category is empowering questions. What can I learn from this? How can I use this situation? What are you truly happy about in your life right now? What's really great in your life right now? What are you truly grateful for? How can I learn from this problem so it never happens? And how can I turn this around? So if I'm ever in a bad situation and, looking at this list will really bring me back into the positive side. Like some people may say it's too optimistic or whatever, but it definitely helps, especially when you're in that toxic, negative, pessimistic mindset. So there's also evening power questions. So when my day ends, I can ask myself these questions. What have I given today? What did I learn today? How has today added to the quality of my life? Or how can I use today as an investment in my future? And questions just to ask myself in general. What is my life really about? What am I really committed to? Why am I here? And who am I? So those were a few things that I took away from this book. Like I said, it's just mostly lists and questions to remind myself why it's important to do what I do and to keep going. Hopefully this can help you guys too. For like such a big book, it's like less than 20 bucks. It's 18 to be exactly from Barnes and Nobles, and I'm pretty sure you can get cheaper if it was slightly used, but it's awesome. There's someone coming. So thanks for watching, you guys. I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you want me to do this every month. I probably might, because it's interesting and it kind of helps me kind of like self-reflect what I learned from the book and jog my memory. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.